Welcome to Growazid, your ultimate destination for rustic antique charm, vintage aesthetics, and timeless classic elegance. We bring you inspiring decor ideas, home styling tips, and creative ways to infuse history into modern living. From weathered wood textures to ornate vintage treasures, our content celebrates the art of timeless beauty. Rustic and antique home inspiration, vintage collectibles and decor ideas, classic and elegant interior styling, white and neutral palette aesthetic home tours, and DIY vintage transformations. Subscribe now and embark on a journey through classic sophistication with a touch of nostalgia. Welcome to our DIY Shabby Chic Makeover Guide, where vintage charm meets functional elegance, perfectly tailored for small spaces. In this video, we'll take you through every room of your home, offering creative and budget-friendly tips to transform even the tiniest corners into a cozy farmhouse-inspired retreat. Whether you're decorating a studio apartment or refreshing your guest bedroom, these ideas will help you infuse warmth, texture, and timeless appeal into your home. Start your shabby chic journey with a welcoming entryway. Even a narrow hallway can be transformed with a distressed bench or a small reclaimed wood console table. Hang a vintage mirror or an antique window frame to reflect light and add character. Use wire baskets underneath for shoe storage, and include soft, floral cushions for a delicate touch. Pastel colors like faded mint or antique white help create that soft, farmhouse charm from the moment guests walk in. In the living room, focus on layering textures and neutral tones. Swap out modern accents for slip-covered sofas, lace-trimmed throws, and linen cushions. Decorate with repurposed items like an old ladder as a blanket rack, or stack vintage suitcases for a unique side table. Add wall art in the form of old signs, distressed window frames, or pressed flower prints. An area rug in faded floral or checkered patterns will ground the space while keeping the color palette calm and inviting. Bring vintage farmhouse flair to your kitchen with a mix of open shelving and antique accessories. Replace modern cabinet handles with ceramic or bronze pulls, and consider painting the cabinets in chalky hues like dusty rose, sage, or soft gray. Display glass jars filled with pasta, herbs, and dried beans for functional decor. Hang old cutting boards or enamel cookware for that rustic feel. A small table painted in whitewash or worn pastel makes for a charming breakfast nook. A small dining space can be instantly elevated with a shabby chic touch. Use a distressed wooden table paired with mismatched chairs in soft, faded tones. Consider slipcovers with floral prints or ruffled edges for added texture. Hang a vintage chandelier overhead to bring elegance to the space. Incorporate open shelving or a painted hutch to display heirloom dishes, mason jars, and weathered pitchers. Table centerpieces like dried lavender in a glass bottle or a lace runner complete the look. Turn your bedroom into a serene retreat with shabby chic accents. Opt for a wrought iron or vintage wood bed frame, layered with white and blush linens, ruffled shams, and crocheted throws. Add a distressed dresser or vanity with antique hardware. Use floating shelves or wall hooks to display delicate items like vintage perfume bottles, candles, or framed love letters. Soft lighting from a beaded lamp or a chandelier adds romance and softness to the space. Even a small bathroom can shine with shabby chic style. Use a repurposed dresser as a vanity, fitted with a porcelain sink. Hang a distressed wooden mirror above it and opt for open shelves with baskets for storage. White or soft-colored towels with lace or embroidery details enhance the farmhouse charm. Add antique touches like an old stool, floral wallpaper accents, or vintage-inspired wall art. Don't forget a rustic tray to hold candles or soaps near the tub. Transform your workspace into a shabby chic haven. Use an old writing desk painted in soft pastel or white chalk paint. Pair it with a vintage chair, dressed in a floral or burlap cushion. Decorate with a pinboard framed in ornate gold or white, and add glass jars for pens, stamps, and other supplies. Use floating shelves for storage, and dress the walls with antique clocks, botanical prints, or weathered frames. A lace curtain and a small table lamp will warm up the entire room. Children's spaces can also benefit from the gentle charm of shabby chic decor. Choose soft pastel tones like lavender, mint, or blush for the walls. Incorporate vintage toys, floral bunting, and ruffled bedding. Add a small distressed wardrobe or toy chest, and decorate with hand-painted signs or fairy tale illustrations. Keep things cozy with layered rugs, canopies, and soft lighting. These subtle touches bring whimsy and warmth without overwhelming the space. create a cozy corner for reading and relaxing. Place a small armchair or love seat near a window, dressed in a neutral slipcover. Add a crocheted throw and some lace-edged pillows for extra comfort. Include a weathered side table or a stack of books with a teacup and candle. Hang sheer curtains and use a soft floor lamp or fairy lights for gentle illumination. This quiet corner becomes a perfect retreat within any small home. Outdoor spaces deserve attention too. Use distressed bistro tables and iron chairs with floral cushions to set the tone. Hang string lights or paper lanterns for a romantic glow. Add old crates for plant stands, and use watering cans or tin buckets as planters. A vintage bench with ruffled cushions offers both seating and charm. Keep the color palette light with pale blues, creamy whites, and floral prints to extend the shabby chic vibe outdoors. Achieving this look doesn't have to break the bank. Visit thrift stores, flea markets, and garage sales to find treasures like old frames, linens, or furniture pieces ready for a makeover. Use chalk paint to breathe new life into worn-out items, and don't be afraid to distress them for added character. Repurpose what you have. An old door can become a headboard, or a set of drawers might turn into a shelf. Shabby chic is about personality, charm, and storytelling. With a little creativity and love for vintage aesthetics, you can transform every room in your home into a cozy, charming retreat that feels both lived in and lovely. Shabby Chic embraces imperfections and invites you to showcase your unique style through layers of history, color, and comfort. Whether you're decorating a tiny apartment or refreshing a guest cottage, these ideas bring timeless beauty into any small space. Thanks for joining us on this makeover journey. Now it's time to roll up your sleeves and start creating your own vintage-inspired haven.